Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry I've been MIA for a while. I just had a lot of stuff going on recently, but I decided to do a couple of reviews for you guys today. And this one in particular, I said to one of my, I think it was subscribers or somebody who commented on the video, that I would do a re-review of this movie because the review that I had before a long time ago was pretty crappy. I didn't describe the plot very well, and at the time I reviewed the movie, it had been a long time since I've seen it, but and I got a lot of views on that video, and I appreciate everybody for viewing that, but it just wasn't really that good. I just recently deleted it because I wasn't really happy with it. But that movie review that I'm talking about, that I'm re-reviewing now is Shinjuku Incident with Jackie Chan, written and directed by Derek Yee. So basically, it's about this guy, Steelhead, aka Nick, who travels to Japan to find his fiance, and he's in Shinjuku, Japan, and he tries to make a better life, and uh, him and a bunch of illegal Chinese immigrants are, not treated very nicely, and in order to gain respect, he basically forms a gang of illegal Chinese immigrants, and they basically form a war against the Japanese mafia, which is the Yakuza, and that's basically what the movie's about. And this is a really great movie. It's one of Jackie Chan's best movies, in my honest opinion. He does a really good job in this. This one is definitely dark, gritty type movie. It's one of the darkest films he's ever done. It's no comedy elements. It's basically like a crime drama thriller type movie. And it also stars Daniel Wu, who is a friend of Jackie Chan's. There's also some Japanese stars in this, so I might not be able to pronounce their names correctly, so bear with me on that. Uh, like, there's this one guy who plays the sheriff in the movie. For those who've seen it, he plays the guy who can't swim that Steelhead saves from drowning. Nato Tanaka, I think it's how you say his name. Um, and there's also Amaziah Kato, Fafan Bing Bing, Zhu Jinglei, I think it's how you pronounce her name. Um, she's the one that plays Steelhead's fiance. Um, and yeah, so you got great cast. Daniel Wu, especially, he's really good. He's been in some other Jackie Chan films like Robin B. Hood, Around the World in 80 Days, New Police Story, stuff like that. Gorgeous, even. Um, but yeah, and Sony did a really good job releasing this. It's put out by Sony. Here's the side and the back, and as you can see, it's put out by Sony. And they did a good job releasing this movie. And here's the disc. And a lot of people say that this movie is basically Jackie Chan's Scarface, but I personally don't believe so. I mean, there are some similarities to Scarface, but to me, I think that calling it, Jackie's Scarface is a little far fetched in my honest opinion. But like, if you think it's Jackie's Scarface, I mean, that's cool, but I just personally don't think so. And a lot of people say how this movie is derogatory towards Chinese people, and that it like represents like anti-Japanese stuff and stuff like that. And I personally don't believe so with all that stuff either, because this is actually something that actually happened many years ago. So if it's like something that's part of history, then I don't think it's gonna be insulting to Japanese or Chinese people. And also, this movie was also created by Chinese people, not Japanese people, for those wondering. And I like this cover, Jackie Chan with the gun. Very cool, and as you can see, like there's like fire going on behind him in the background there, and I think that's just awesome. And it says August West from KungFuMagazine.com. It echoes Scarface dot dot dot, and from Rick Myers inside Kung Fu, who's a Hong Kong like martial arts like aficionado. Says Jackie Chan's greatest performance by far. I don't know if it's his greatest performance by far, because he's done so many great performances, but this is definitely one of his best movies, in my opinion. Like, I really, really dig this movie. And also, it's what's also cool is that you can watch it in whatever language audio you prefer. There's the English dub with Jackie Chan doing the dub of his own voice, and there's the Chinese, Japanese audio, so that's pretty cool. And you have select scenes, commentary with Jackie Chan, and say hello to the bad guy up close with Jackie Chan featurette. So that's pretty much all you get for special features, but it's still a really good movie. I've seen this quite a few times. Like, I've seen this about, I want to say, about 4 or 5 times so far. So, yeah, it's really, really good. I've had this for a long time. I actually bought this at, I think my grandparents bought it for me over at Big Lots when I was down in Florida one summer. But yeah, I found it there, and it's pretty cheap. So if you want to find it, you can order it on eBay, Amazon, for pretty cheap, because it's been out for a while. This is made from, well, this actually, no, excuse me, it came out in 2009. Sorry about that. But yeah, we got it here in America in 2010. It did get a limited release in theaters in the U.S., but not every theater got it. It was only limited, to my knowledge. But they never released this on Blu-ray for America, unfortunately. But lucky for me, as I shop on eBay every once in a while, I found the Blu-ray for Shinjuku Incident. This is a import from Hong Kong. And yeah, I absolutely love it. I haven't experienced it on Blu-ray yet, but I'm looking forward to checking it out. And I might even do like a comparison video to it. Like see like if there's any changes in the dialogue or anything, because I haven't watched it in Chinese. Or even if I did, I first saw this on Netflix a long time ago, back when I first had Netflix, so, this was on there one day, and I decided to watch it. I'm not sure if I watched it in Chinese, or if it was already in English, I'm not sure, but, there probably is, dialogue changes, from the English dub to the original, audio, which is Chinese, Japanese, stuff like that, so... I'll be looking forward to checking out that Blu-ray, and stay tuned for when I do comparison video for this movie. And the ending, I said in one of my Jackie Chan collection videos that the ending pissed me off, but looking back, it didn't really piss me off. I'm not going to tell you what the ending is, but it's shocking though, but yeah, I really enjoy this one a lot. Jackie Chan, he doesn't really fight a lot in this movie. Like, there's no, like, insane stunts that almost get him killed, like you're used to for his older stuff, like Police Story, Drunken Master, that kind of stuff. There is action violence in this. It's a pretty violent movie, too, not for the kids. Pretty violent. There's also some sex in it, and, drug-related material, stuff like that. So, it's definitely not for the kids, but it's a great movie, though. Excuse me. And I really appreciate Jackie Chan stepping out of his comfort zone every once in a while and do dark, serious roles like this, because, the man's been through, like, a lot of near-death experiences, so... this is one of those where it's not, crazy stunts or action sequences. I mean, he's still fighting and stuff like that, but it's just not that much of it. mainly, focusing on the story pretty much is what it is. And I think it really works. And Jackie Chan as an actor, he's really good. I know a lot of people say how that, he's just good as an action star, but me personally, as a hardcore fan, he's a great action star and a great actor himself. I know that this is a different type of movie for him, but it really works in my opinion. So if you haven't seen Shinjuku Incident, you definitely need to check it out. Highly recommend it, and it's very interesting to learn about the history of the Chinese versus Japanese, and the scenery for Shinjuku is amazing, and everybody just did really well in this movie. And yeah, everything about it is just great. I can't recommend this enough. It's really, really good. So definitely check that out. So yeah, that's my review for Shinjuku Incident. Hopefully you'll like it better than my old review that I did that I just recently deleted. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And stay tuned for my next review when I'm reviewing Spider-Man No Way Home. So stick around for that, and I'll see you guys then.